Javier Fortuna calls out Tank Davis after a subpar viewing of himself against Bogere. This is the RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. New viewers, hopefully you say fuck it, roll the dice, and you subscribe, and you say, hey, I'm glad I did. I was entertained. But if you're not a gambler, you don't go to Sin City, you don't let Vegas ain't your thing, and you want to say, hey, I'm going to wait to the end to see if you entertain me, fair play. Here's a thumbs up for giving me your time anyway. Hopefully by the end of the show, you return that thumbs up and you become a new subscriber. Join the rest at, I think, 621, something like that. Get to 1,000 by the end of Season 4. Now, as we say, Fortuna, number 6 of the WBC. Bogere, I thought going into this fight, I thought Bogere was the solid overall better boxer. I thought he had, better punch down the middle, technique, punch selection. I thought Fortuna was good himself, but just Fortuna was awkward. He swung wild, but it's the power, the bumblebee part of Fortuna. And I didn't know if Bogere was going to have the gas tank to stop the bumblebee. I thought he could outbox him, but I was unsure how long. But I thought Bogere was going to do enough. And I thought Fortuna was going to do some wild shit here and there and do enough just to lose. I thought it was going to be like a 115, 114, 113. I thought it was going to be a real close. It was a pretty close fight. But I didn't think Bogere was going to... I knew he didn't have the power. I didn't think Fortuna pressure was going to tire Bogere the way it did, and Fortuna was able kind of just to... It was interesting because you saw Fortuna... They said it was a game plan strategy, but the way it came across TV land was that Fortuna wasn't feeling too good. Because the first 4 rounds, Bogere was just pivoting, boxing them, getting them points. Fortuna was missing, lunging, leaning, scoring here and there, doing the bumblebee shit. But then the coach is like, dude, you lost round 3, you lost round 4. How are you feeling, man? Are you feeling all right? Fortuna's like, nah. Like that, again, the way it came across TV land. No, I'm not feeling too strong. I don't feel my strength. Well, you need to do something. You're losing these rounds. He came out in round 5 like, oh shit, all right then. Fucking, he did something. Took over the fight. The aggression came on. So I don't know, like I said, the way it came across TV that he didn't feel his strength. But I said, round 5, that strength button came on. Eventually around round 8, the pity patting and the pivoting. Bogere slowed down. Fortuna. It was a 10-round fight. Fortuna just won the championship rounds with his aggression and score points. And at the end, he like he was doing before the fight in the post conference or the post interview, he called out Gervonta Tank Davis, which was a very popular theme that evening. Gervonta fought the main event. They talked about. Fortuna called him out. They even gave Davis a mention of Cherry or who's Cherry fighting Navarro, and they're just they're throwing names out there with Davis to give you a clue of what's to come. But Fortuna is probably going to be, like I said. Fortuna could be Davis' big fight, but I still want to see Davis fight on the zone against Cancino. I think that's just the biggest money fight. Sometimes, just make money, Mayweather, make money, let Davis get paid. The RT Boxing Show, Fortuna #6 in the WBC lightweight. Calls out Davis. It's a very makeable fight, a very fight that Davis needs. It'll be easily the most credible opponent on his list. Fortuna, it's Davis will be favored in that because of the power, but Fortuna has that awkward style, that bumblebee, that might just cause problems. We need to see someone who could possibly get Davis to back up. Fortuna definitely has footwork, where I was just talking about Davis about the only thing to me that Davis I can really say bad about that I just off the top is his lateral movement. I think he has good feet to dart in and out, but I don't see Davis kind of pivoting and going lateral to keep his center. I think he's decent at cutting it off, but just lateral movement and where he needs to retreat and fight, keep you off center. I just don't see it. And Fortuna will be a guy who will test his cutoff, make him fight backing up, whether he's putting aggressive pressure on or just throwing some wild shit. I think he'll make Davis always be aware, always resetting his feet. So I don't think Davis' power will be as strong, as long, I think over the rounds, I think his power will deplete faster, just for the fact that Fortuna will be moving and Davis won't have all those set shots. It'll be a very interesting fight. I definitely hope PBC makes that fight. Like I said, Davis has a lot of shit lined up for him. He could come back. Like I said, his best thing should be come back in May against Casino for the unification of the WBA, regular and super. Will Golden Boy want it? I don't know, but it'll be a nice addition. Put that shit on Canelo's Cinco de Mayo undercard on DAZN. Everyone gets a little paid. And then after that, Fortuna and Davis. That'll be a good fight. Maybe on Showtime. Fox, a nice put it on. You see, considering you just had him on DAZN, a paid subscription in America. Now America gets to see him free on Fox. It'll be a good, fan base building investment, I believe, for Davis to be on Fox. DAZN just for the money. Bring his ass back to Fox on American public. And that'll be 3 fights. And then, so you figure he fights in May. Depending on how that dude, Casino could crack, so shit. Might just be 3 fights. He might fight Fortuna around November, October. If he could crack one more out, fight a number like 12, 15, someone down there, and they call it a year. Just a double RT boxing show. But let's see what Fortuna could do, because Fortuna started his year out real good. Called out Davis. Who else is going to give Fortuna a shot? Before we round this up, who else is going to? Fortuna made a nice little name for himself at lightweight. You got Devin Haney out there. Like I said, I think Devin Haney he served up the winner of Bartholomew. I'm sorry, the loser. So I'm going everywhere with this shit. See, the Robert Easter and Rances Bartholomew. That loser, to me, I think is going to be served to Devin Haney as Devin Haney's breakthrough fight. Now, that winner could fight Javier Fortuna as of right now, and then maybe that winner could fight Tank Davis, perhaps, but seriously doubt it, considering that's the fucking 135. I was tripping. I saw Javier Fortuna at 135. He said he'll fight Davis at 130. I was tripping on that one. I started talking to everyone with Tank Davis. But where can Javier Fortuna fight? Yeah. If he ain't gonna fight that, because that Easter and Bartholomew are tied up, who can PBC give him? Haney, I don't think they're gonna give him Haney, but that'd be a hellified, stay busy fight. Oh, it's gonna be tough. I'm pretty sure PBC got someone to throw at him, but just looking at these rankings in the top 10, it ain't happening. It is not happening. Emmanuel Tagos with fucking Lou DiBella. He's number 4 in the WBO. No, there is no one in the PBC umbrella with a nice name that's in the top 8 for any of the rankings for fucking Javier, besides Devin Haney. And like I said, I think Devin Haney is getting the loser of Bartholomew and Easter, which should be Bartholomew. Because I've been saying this whole time, Devin Haney's year is going to be Bartholomew and Robert Easter. Now, if Robert Easter goes on to beat Bartholomew, which I think he should, it could set up a rematch between Easter and Fortuna. It'd be a nice, because like I said, I don't see much out here for as a PBC names for Javier Fortuna besides going down to 130 with Tank and the 135 rematch with Easter. Now 130, he could probably get some random PBC fighters, but the names is what we just covered. I'm your host, Mr.A. New viewers, hopefully you pop that up there and return to the show. Thank you for your time and support, everyone.